Hey, what's going on, guys? Big D here, and welcome back to Fix That Rush. Today, we're still using some miners trying to climb up in trophies. We did eventually hit Crystal League, but we need to move on up to Crystal 2, Crystal 1 area so we can drop back down with Bart and do that back to back. So, let's see if we're gonna be able to triple this base. I think so. Should be pretty easy with this many miners, and it's a dead base. I do see some holes in the base. We're going to drop the king and queen in here, try to get some funneling done. Now, with the blimp and Valkyries, we're going to try to get the other side kind of funneled out as well. And also grab some loot in the process of that. So, let's see. Let's crash it right there. And, okay, they're going to go up. I was hoping they would go down, so we're actually not going to drop the rage spell just yet. Depending on what they get, let's go ahead and drop in some miners back behind them. And then we can actually send miners straight down the middle here as well. Pop the king's ability, drop the Grand Warden, and move through the base here. The queen is going to get roasted. Unfortunately, the king did not stay in front of her to tank, but she should get some decent value up until the town hall starts to target her, which eventually will happen. Let's see. Well, maybe not, actually. The miners might soak up all of that damage. The queen's going to stay up just a little while longer. And a lot of the miners have taken quite a bit of damage, but on the back end here, I don't think it's going to matter. We're not going to need to use any heal spells. We're just going to pop the Grand Warden's ability right here, save the queen, save the rest of the miners, and be able to triple the base without dropping a single spell on it, which is good for me. I'm trying to conserve as much of the spells as possible. Not only does it take too long to cook, but I also want to make the attack the most efficient as possible, and not dropping a single spell saves me quite a bit of elixir. So 563,000 gold, 630,000 elixir, and 3,800 dark elixir with the mass miners. Of course, we did use a clan castle, but the clan castle didn't cost me anything. So let's go ahead and train up another miner army. 264,000 elixir, and we got over 600,000 elixir there. So we doubled that for sure, and then added some on top of that, not using any spells. But if we did use all 5 of the heal spells, let's see, it would cost me 368,000 elixir. So we saved about 100,000 elixir, and that is good for me. That way I don't have to wait too long. See, I have 16 minutes left in my boost, which should be fine for the miners, but if we have to cook spells every single time, it might take us a bit longer. So we're going to request for troops, wait for the king, wait for the queen, and go back out for another raid. We are finding some pretty crazy loot moving up in Crystal League. I'm glad to see it because in Gold League it was a little bit lacking. Of course, we did find quite a few dead bases, but they were in the 400, 500,000 gold elixir range, and I look for typically 650,000 plus and around 3,000 plus dark elixir. Don't need quite as much of it yet because the king and queen are still pretty low. So let's see if we can make do with this. How are we going to do this exactly? You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to blimp this out here. And if this does work, and it should, we shouldn't have too much of a problem getting the funnel down on the other side. Yeah, this is going to be just fine. So we're going to send some more miners in here, and then king and queen over here. I'm going to get 3 miners in here to try to send them down south after the king deals with the enemy king. Oh, they're going to split. Come on, miners. Get in there, take this out. Dang it. Oh no, they keep getting they're attracted to the queen. Okay, so we're just gonna have to full send everything else in here, get the Grand Warden in with the miners. Unfortunate, the funnel's not gonna be as tight as I'd hoped. Oh, the queen's gonna turn around actually, so that's gonna help us out. The queen's gonna turn around and keep the funnel tight as well. So wow, these Valkyries made it really far, and these miners also made it pretty far down here as well. So let's rage through here since we did already use the CC Valkyries. Might as well use a CC spell. Pop the Grand Warden's ability just for the heck of it. King ability, pushing him through to the backside of the base. And the queen is still up with her ability. Wow, this cannon was missed. Almost got missed by that miner or those miners there as well. Let's pop the queen's ability through here. Plenty of miners to make it through the back end. Didn't have to use a single heal spell once again, saving us a little bit of elixir and giving us a bit more profit on the margin as well. Queen's still up with her health at about 50. King did die off, but that's okay because his regen time's not quite as long as the queen anyway, because he's not quite as high a level. So there we go. That's going to be the triple once again. Finding all the dead Town Hall 12s we can for this much loot. 677,000 gold, 763,000 elixir, and 4,200 dark elixir. Not too bad. Miners getting it done. I did not think Mass Miner was going to do this well. But of course, these are dead, and not only dead bases, but very underdeveloped at that. So let's get some more miners training up. Let's check the training time on this. 20 minutes. So it's about 5 minutes per army, not counting the spells under a boost. And let's see. I've got 11 minutes left of the boost, and that should get us 2 more attacks. So we are going to wait the 5 minutes for the clan council, because in 5 minutes these miners should be done, and that's all we're going to need is the next set of miners to be done before we can do the last attack. So we're going to wait on that, get the king up, get the clan castle, and go back out for another raid. Another dead base. Wow, guys. If you're ever looking for dead base loot, the free loot Crystal League is the place to go and stay, for that matter. I am hoping to stay back in Crystal League for quite a while, until of course I do boost those stinky goblins again, which I will inevitably do. I'll likely drop back down in the Gold League again, just like I did last time, because you lose quite a few, if not all, of your attacks with sneaky goblins. Unless, of course, you do try for the 2-star or 1-star. I typically don't. I just get my loot and get on out of there. So that's what we're going to do again with this, and I'm just not sure how I'm going to do this. Yeah, I guess we'll drop our king and queen in this hole. I find a lot of bases with holes in them as well here in Crystal. We're going to use the Valkyries again to tank. We're going to crash that in right here. And let's see. King actually already died off. Queen going down south probably. But it still gives us a good path actually into the core of the base. Let's drop the Grand Warden in with those miners. Queen pushing down south. We're going to pop her ability, try to get her a little bit more healthy, and see how far she can make it. So, let's see. We do have the Grand Warden ability. Gonna go ahead and tank that bomb tower damage, and we will rage through the core here. And let's go ahead and pop the Grand Warden's ability into this raid, trying to get through all these high HP buildings, the Eagle Artillery, the Town Hall. And let's see. The enemy Queen goes down to the miners in here. Still have all 5 of my heal spells. Looking to not use them if I can help it. But if I have to invest them, I absolutely will, to grab the rest of the loot on the backside of this base. Doesn't look like we're going to need to, but we also have a lot of miners that are low health. I might actually invest 1 heal spell as these converge onto this wizard tower if my queen doesn't come up and tank it, because she very well might as these miners go underground. And she will. So she'll tank the shots and help take it out. And that's going to be the last splash damage on the base. So I will not need to drop a single heal spell once again. They're going to make it through just fine without any help from the heals. So Queen and Grand Warden making their way up north, as well as the miners. They just got to get through 2-point defenses, and the rest of the loot in 49 seconds should be just fine. A lot of them are about half health or less, and this Archer Tower is going to do a little bit of work, but still not strong enough to stop the attack here. And the last building is going to be the Builder Hut that goes down. Going to be the triple with Mass Miner once again on another dead base. 620,000 gold, 646,000 elixir, and over 5,000 dark elixir. We're just flying through all the loot. Let's see. Let's go ahead and train up another Mass Miner. And my boost ends in 1 minute, but we've already got the next army ready. We have the heroes up. We're just going to wait for the 5 minutes for the clan castle request once again and go back out for the last attack of the video. Stay tuned. And we're going to finish it off with over 700,000 golden elixir and over 4,000 dark elixir on this dead Town Hall 12. All of the loot seems to be on the upper right and left hand sides, with a little bit right here in this dark drill, which we can probably snipe off with just a few miners. But, you know, I like to triple, and not only am I trying to triple, I also need the trophies anyway. I need to try to climb up the top of Crystal regardless. So let's go ahead and see if we can triple this base, which we likely will. What are we going to do, though? I think we are going to send in the king and queen here. This is actually, let's send in some miners first. They're going to start distracting. Oh, wow. So king and queen in here. And then on this side, we're actually going to send in a few miners on the outside here and then crash this blimp just like so. and whichever way they go will be fine. They're going to be attracted to the enemy king and probably the enemy queen second. So let's go ahead and rage them up and then send in the miners down the middle with the Grand Warden. They actually cleared this side pretty well, and if these Valkyries had went to the left, I think they'd have cleared almost all the way down that side as well and gotten all of that gold. But everything pushing through the middle here, the gold is going to be a bit of a problem to grab, I think, but there's enough miners to make it through all these storages. I'm sure they will have no problem getting all the way over there at some point. Let's heal this group just to be sure that they do grab the loot over here. He has 2 wizard towers firing on them, so, you know, I want them to stay alive. Now, this group here, we're probably going to heal as well. They're going to run into 2 bomb towers, and we definitely want to heal them through that to make sure they don't go down. I know the base is dead, but there are still some hazards on the base nonetheless. So we're going to push through the last of the splash damage. Plenty of miners alive at full health. Yes, we did use 2 heal spells, but we wanted to make for sure we did triple the base and grab all of the loot, in which we are going to do. Just a few barracks left, and they go down together. 1,000,000 miners left, and we end up with the 700,000 gold, 775,000 elixir, and 4,000 dark elixir. Only 15 trophies off the base, but we did triple and get every one of those trophies. So let's head on back to home base here. Now, before we get into the upgrades, whoops, let's go ahead and sling that over here, and everything else looks good. Let's go into the lab. I want to show you guys something. Now, I know that I've been working on the hybrid attack. I said I was going to work on one strategy to make sure I had one good strategy for when my heroes are up to snuff, and that's going to be hybrid. Now, the miners are maxed for Town Hall 12, the healers are maxed for Town Hall 12, and I maxed out the hogs for Town Hall 12, but there's one little thing that I forgot about, and that is the spells. You need spells for every attack, including hybrid, and for hybrid, you need the heal spell, the rage spell, the free spell, and the poison spell. And not even one of those is max for Town Hall 12. So I know 1 level on the heal, probably 2 levels on the heal. I'm actually not for sure what's max for Town Hall 12. I know they go to level 8 for the heal spell. I just don't know if you can get to max for Town Hall 12. So at least 1 upgrade on the heal spell. For sure, 1 upgrade on the rage. It goes to level 6. The free spell goes to max at Town Hall 12. That's going to go to level 7. So 3 levels on that. And I'm actually not sure on the poison spell. I know it goes to 7, I believe. And I'm actually not sure how far it goes at Town Hall 12, though. So we have plenty of spells to do before we can even think about hybrid. So today what we're going to do is the heal spell, getting that up. Since I have been using mass miner, I figure why not go ahead and upgrade that spell. It's actually the most important spell as far as hybrid goes. The poison spell, you could do it level 4. The free spell, you could do it level 4 as well. It just wouldn't freeze for as long, but you still get the interruption of the free spell, which is typically what you use it for. So along with that, the rage spell isn't quite as important to be maxed, but it does give you a bit more damage boost and things like that. So today we're going to be doing the heal spell in the lab for that purpose. We have a lot of spells to go before we can even think about hybrid. Of course, we do need the heroes up as well. 15 levels on the queen, about 23 levels on the king, and 2 levels on the Grand Warden, because the plan is to get them to Town Hall 11 max, in which they would be if I had maxed at Town Hall 11 and then went to Town Hall 12. So that is the plan. Let's go ahead and upgrade the heal spell. 5.4 million elixir, and it's going to level 7. Here we go, a 9-day upgrade, and we will have that finished in another lab upgrade to do. So that leaves us with 3 builders to use today and 12 million gold. Wow, we should be able to get quite a few walls. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're only going to be able to get 3 walls done with that. 3 or 4 walls, because they cost 3 million. Now, I forgot we were actually done with all the lava walls. So let's see, we have 78,000 dark elixir. We can't do a queen upgrade, but we can definitely do the king upgrade. And you know what? He's lagging behind anyway. Let's go ahead and do it. 64,800 dark elixir on the king, 4.5-day upgrade, and he'll be going to level 28, 1 level closer to the Town Hall 11 max we're going for. Let's do this thing. And that leaves us with 2 more builders to go. And how much elixir do we have? 3.8 million, and the Dark Elixir drill costs 3.1 million, and it's going to go to max. It's going to be the second one we have at max, and in 8 hours 45 minutes we will be able to put the last one down to max as well if we can get the loot. So let's go ahead and do it. We're going to do the Dark Elixir drill going to max, 5-day 9-hour upgrade, because we want to finish off these resource buildings ASAP and start working on some defenses as well as keeping these heroes going. So one more. Oh no, I do have, okay, I have a solution. Great, I have one more builder to use, and I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to do this, but we are going to finally get to start one of the gold mines going to max as well, trying to pump out all of these upgrades ASAP so we can get them all out of the way. It's taking a very long time to get these caught up and finished, but we're finally getting there. So here we go. We're going to have to grab this loot out of the treasury to get it going. There we go. 756,000 elixir into the gold mine, 4.5-day upgrade, and it's going to be going to level 14, which is max. Let's do this. And moving on over to the max side by the elixir collectors, we have plenty of room over there after we have rearranged a bit. So that's going to be all of the builders we can use. So the rest of this loot is going to go into walls, and we should be able to do 4 of these. 10.8 million gold into walls, and I don't believe we can do another one unless I have some loot in here somewhere. I have some dark elixir I can hold on to. Nope, does not look like it. So let's notch it right here, put this notch back in place so you guys can keep up with me and the wall upgrades I do off camera. That's going to do it for me today, folks. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Fix That Rush. You are all amazing, and I'll see you in the next one.